Hopefully. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than one, here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals.
No penalty, because I think that's goofy. Off, because I don't want the pre-order bonus. 10-minute quarter, 15, play clock, wear and tear, let's leave. I'm gonna up that. I'm gonna put this off for now. See how it goes.
It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build in time to figure out where on the... Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create it. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting
recruiting's a lot
in
easier
the best
this year,
position
I've
to win.
seen. It's gonna be me. Uh, 4-2-5. Indiana pipeline. This is the most important part of the dynasty right here. I'm gonna go with that for now. So that'll be our option. Muscular, because obviously. This is my favorite part right here. That they fixed this. Where you can do all sorts of... It's pretty cold here in Indiana. is. I like that right there. We'll go with the black joggers. That's the move right there.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first...
Okay.
Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host a recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
D-line and linebacker, big needs. Strong safety. Forgot they have long snappers now. A little bit of Shabuzi. Backfield creator, I will go after a couple of 4 stars. Especially ones with playing time or proximity to home. I'll check this guy out too, because we're first. Elusive Bruiser. All the new archetypes. Backfield threat. See, I want to get one of these guys right here, a contact seeker. Let's check out that guy right there. Maybe this guy too. Route artist. For 4 stars, I'm only gonna look at people with pipeline right now, because I think that's about the only way we get anybody. Just yet. Though I do want to look at other wide receivers, I suppose. Let's check that pipeline. Contested specialist. That guy looks like a beast. gonna try to keep it kind of realistic, so I'm not gonna go after a lot of 4 stars. Because that feels unrealistic. Heard the raw strength guys aren't great to go after because they're expensive to upgrade. Though I will try to go after this one because he's a 4-star with a tier 3 pipeline. D-tackle. Need 4 of them. Awesome. Pure power, speed rusher, speed, power. Power. Pure power and power rusher. Gap specialist. Want to check out some extra ones. Thumper, Lurker, Thumper, Thumper. Check out the mics. Lurker, signal caller. I'll check out that guy just because he's a 4-star. Now, corners. That guy's a little short for my liking. I want to check out a double strong safety because we need box specialist and a hybrid. There we go. Ooh, 4-star bust. Let's check out Omcraft. Throw power 77. No, thank you. I'm good on that. Let's check out that guy. Let's see. There's that. I like that guy. He's kind of slow. Cornell break. Let me scout this other guy first. Ooh. I like that guy. Not a big fan of that speed, but go through and offer scholarships to 4 stars just to get them interested. I need any advantage I can get. for guys I've gotten first. Which are no more. Let's take a peek at that. 86. Man, these guys are all slow. See if there's anything worth doing at tier 1. Nope. Not as far as I'm concerned. Let's check the depth chart. I'll just let Kelly start. He's our highest overall. Nobody really worth starting over him, I wouldn't think. Ty Robinson. Speedster archetype with 86 speed, sure. Do we have anybody with decent development? Impact at our center. Very nice. That's okay. Bandy is our starting right guard. See, I don't get that. Why is our left edge all right edge players and our right edge is all left edge players? Whatever. Joey Sumner, Jackson Weingold, Alfred Che, Willie John Yates. I remember a lot of this team from last year. Ooh. I think Stewart's gonna get the start just because he's got the better dev trait. Give it to Homer just because he's got abilities. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make it Jackson just for his speed. Yeah. Actually make that Magwood. Magwood Jackson. Ferguson, my third down back. Qua. Slot, me Weatherly. Okay. I think everything's good. A lot of people want to transfer out. And that's okay. You'll have that. Nobody going in on Bulaga, huh? This one might be rough. I do want to try to get in on him. I missed him offering scholarships. I'm sure I will lose a couple of them. Remove that, see if we can get in on cribs. I'm probably gonna mess up the recruiting this first year while I get used to it again. Okay. Not missing out on any more of the 4 stars. So that's good. Into 5th. We have ours on Bulaga. Okay. And it's time to play. See what uniforms we can rock. The all blacks, black and white threads. Let's go with the away off. We'll go with the all whites. Unfortunately, Ball State doesn't have a lot of good uniform choices, like some of the other schools have.
Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross H. Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. Today we've got a battle in the Hoosier State, and I'm sure battle lines will be drawn from South Bend to Evansville. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers.
This is pretty cool. I'm not a Purdue fan, but it is pretty cool to see their run out in the game. I really like how much they did with this game. Good news is I don't have to worry about Heineman because they lost it in the transfer.
And the Boilermakers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Ooh.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ball State's offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today...
Oh, my goodness.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Oh, my God.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone.
Maybe Heisman's no joke this year.
So the Purdue Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grab behind the line. It's Watson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Get it out on the screen.
Okay.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The give on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Ashley. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Looking to buy time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Slithers into space. Oh, he's got some space. He's picked up 49 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Boilermakers are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
College football in a while or what? Yeah.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to run, it's Thomas.
Oh, my God.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This is
It'll
rough.
be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it.
Yes.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to the back.
Yes.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
And I passed him
He's
it.
loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff
Thank
unit
you
on
for the
field,
follow,
and this
ZT.
defense will be called on
Appreciate
to
it.
protect this lead.
Sorry that the gameplay's not very good. I am still getting used to
He was
playing
looking
college
for some
football
running
again.
room, but not much to be
It is
found
not.
as he stopped at the 18.
Say the least.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Dances away. Fires on the move.
I pressed the wrong button.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The
It just gets
Boilermakers have it
worse.
back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. catch in the middle. It's more. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's McCoby.
McCoby.
He is
Thought it was
going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Is it really
That
McCoby?
back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh my.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I don't
The
even know
Boilermakers are rolling down the field.
what to do here.
They're trying to slam it in.
Yeah, I could have told you that was coming.
Touchdown, Purdue!
Got stuck on the
The
line.
offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
I have like 1 first down all game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job
Finally made it past
executing
the
all
20
of the
on the
assignments as they
kick
put a
return
stop
now.
to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw. It's Kelly.
Oh,
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second
Wow.
down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
I'm just gonna have to try to run the ball.
The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Makes it
And
manageable.
defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll run it from the gun.
Oh my.
He's going to lose a
Just
yard on that
immediately
one.
destroyed.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on
This
the
might be a
ground.
bad idea, but we're gonna try it.
Trying play action.
Yeah. No time for play
Looked as if he
action.
had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
My offensive
I
line
think a
is
big
getting
reason this
absolutely
offense is
cooked.
struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this
Okay.
guy out.
First down.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Complete pass.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, good catch, Magwood.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole first half. It's first and 10 from the 20. Able to
we'll
pick
take
his way
5.
forward for a decent game before the
boy,
defense
actually.
gets him down.
Let's try counter play.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5.
Actually, let's go inside zone.
They'll leave it with him.
Oh,
He stopped at the
Magwood, you gotta get that
14-yard
block,
line, and
man.
they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Kelly. Gets it to him
oh,
on
we're
the
not
screen.
blocking again.
He's not going to make it. What a job
My
by this
goodness.
defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's
I
a
think we have to
timeout
go
on
for
the
this.
field. Tight
It's
game
already
here
at
late
that
in the
point.
first half.
Let's try try curls.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one.
It's going to be around.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity. That's it.
There he goes.
Wow.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Thank you.
Pressure is effective
Finally.
from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Probably should have run quarterback
And the
spy a lot
Boilermakers
more.
have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McCoby. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
I still think that's mocking.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field.
I'm going to trust what the commentators say.
And still make 10-plus yards. Man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
On 3rd down, going up top.
Yes!
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
They're going to go for the field goal.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play.
54 yards.
Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back.
Oh, he missed it. Yes!
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wow.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and
I
have
cannot
very
get
little
anything
success.
going here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throwing right.
Oh my goodness.
And things are going from bad to worse.
But watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st
Yeah,
down
the
and
defense
2nd
is
and
starting
9.
to solidify, but I still cannot get anything going on offense.
They'll run it out of the
Oh,
shotgun.
never mind. I shouldn't say
35
anything.
is open. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. QB draw. Turning it on.
Oh.
It's a seam wide open.
Oh.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he
looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Got it in the middle, it's Weatherly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Presley. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
O-line cannot block.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Oh!
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful.
Lofts one high and deep.
That's PI.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's McCoby. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think he's hurt. That might be the only way to stop him from scoring is he's hurt.
In the red area, it's Thomas.
Ooh.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw.
Yes.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
At this point, it's just stat padding.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Not really any chance to win here.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in.
Okay.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They should let the clock run through the end of the quarter.
And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And we'll start the fourth quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out.
Yep, he's not missing out.
It's good, easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room, it's Ashley. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
7 rushes for 18
pickup, they come to the
yards.
line, 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Okay.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down ball is.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to pass, it's Kelly.
I'm just
nowhere close on
absolutely zero time. defensive
the
line.
football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the right.
Thank
He
you,
makes the
Ashley.
catch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls
catch,
it in.
Presley.
It's Presley. He
Good
puts
catch.
him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be
I just want to
first
kick
down.
at least a field goal in this game. I can't get shut out by
Give
Purdue.
out of the gun.
But when
He
everybody
gets
can't
nothing, and
block,
they're staying
it's
stubborn with this running game, and at some
Oh,
point
it
you're
feels
gonna have to
impossible.
change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Get out of there,
Across the
Ashley.
25, he's got
Oh!
it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with
Okay.
a 1st and goal from the 10.
10
The
yards.
Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback moving
Oh,
out of the pocket.
get out of there, Kelly.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot
it's a
of work
loss,
to do
but at
here
least
in
we
the second
scored.
half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Makes me feel a lot better.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle.
Oh,
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for space. It's Thomas.
whoa.
Got enough for the
What is
first
that
down and once
terrible
more.
angle?
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Yeah, they got the backups in.
Finding open areas.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Nice.
Stopped in the backfield.
Good
He's
tackle
going
for
to lose
loss.
3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Singleton.
Good sack.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
At least that's one thing we're
The
doing okay.
Boilermakers send out the punt unit.
We're
First
certainly
time
getting
we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
the defensive line's getting in. Just let that bounce.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper.
Nope.
And the
Absolutely no
defense
juke
holds
move to be
firm.
had.
No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Oh,
Excellent
go up
coverage
for
and
it,
good
man.
use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Go. See if we can
Down
get
in
it.
the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Whoa!
The
Absolutely
incomplete pass
terrible.
ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first.
Yeah,
They
Kelly
finally
is.
wrestle down the
Kelly's a
center
little
and
rough on the
before he
passes.
picks up some
I'll tell you that
valuable
much.
ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much
Good to
closer
see
to
you,
victory.
Bully. Not going too well for me, as you can tell.
With the run on 1st and
Heisman
goal.
is no joke this
And he
year, I'll
never
tell you
had a
that.
chance. Just stop cold as
Last
soon as
year
he
I
got
could
it.
beat
Defense
any
rolls
team.
up deep in
I'm
its
trying
own
to
end
get
on
with
that last
it,
play.
I
Now
swear.
a 2nd and long coming.
Getting blown out by Purdue is not how I wanted
Maybe
to start
he'll get
my
back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
my dynasty, I'll tell you that
It's
much.
3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Singleton. Rushes on him. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid.
Are they really going to kick this field goal? If they kick this field goal, I swear.
Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. From the left
No,
hash,
I'm hoping.
Shouldn't be too much trouble.
Yeah, they did kick it.
Center.
I'm hoping that
And now the lead's extended.
maybe when I play in the MAC conference,
And you want a touchdown
it'll
and you want
actually
to be
be
aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some
reasonable.
confidence down the road that I can trust
I
this
don't
guy.
know.
No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at
7
0.
to 36 is not good looks against Purdue. I'll tell you that. Pretty sure the only touchdown I scored was against their second unit when they brought them in.
Think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener.
I will say
won
the menu
national
music is way better
Well,
this year.
some of
though.
us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive.
Have an actual marching band music instead of just that
season isn't over.
that damn drum
Things still down
line.
the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out
Wow,
in front of you.
didn't
But,
even skip
you know,
this.
83, Jesse. I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 80.
Four stars I'm trying to recruit are not gonna like that. Tell you that much. Let's see. Okay, I got locked. Oh, I've been locked out on him. I knew that. Yeah. About 30 different players want to transfer. I don't think I can get Swope. Syracuse is going just as hard on him as I am. Brand exposure. I wonder. Could be that. Could be. Oh man. I don't like any of those options. I do need to get him on a visit though. Preferably against a team I might be able to beat. FCS East. Let's see, how's everybody else doing? I'm only one on him. Good there. Looks okay there. I think I'm just gonna have to cut my loss on Swope. I'm not gonna catch up to Syracuse. Need to get some points on some other prospects. You know what? Let's just take the chance. Hopefully if that's not what his hard sell is, it will be. Oh, Taylor Nunez is pro potential. I better go ahead and get him on a visit. Let's see if playing time this is. Can't be that. So it can be that. Better just save points. this is going to be an even worse blowout. 62 overall versus 87 overall.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to
be
run
able
the
to get a
football.
first
They need
down
to get
on the
that
first
control
drive
passing
here.
game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Catching good down.
Grab near the marker. It's Weatherly. And
First
on that
down's
third
good.
and short, I don't
First
think he was
down's good.
unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the
Green
sticks.
will take another first down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Under fire.
No way.
In the first drive,
Wow.
ends with a pick.
No, it's early,
Wow.
but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you
Wow.
open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Out of bounds, right at the
Stewart just got
20-yard
his
line.
ankles
Edge of the red
destroyed.
zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands.
Two
And I think
plays.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
This is going to be rough.
Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice to have
This
these
might be a
big
super sim game.
playmaking tight ends that are basically
Except my loss.
oversized receivers. Just make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Avery Stewart
They'll
can't
start
stop
this
getting
drive
hurt.
from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ferguson.
Catch first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting
Ferguson
set on
extra
second
5
down.
yards. Sets us up for 2nd and 5.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the back.
Get out there,
It's
Webster.
Webster.
No!
It's a fumble on
Any
the play.
fumbles.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere.
Was it a fumble? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Turnover. Great place to start for this offense.
I can't believe Ball State agreed to this game in real
Rides
life.
the back on the option. The give.
I mean, that's just...
You'll take this every
That's
time.
just
5
rough.
yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. Quickly nearly complete.
It's just like how last year they played Miami. I didn't understand why they would do that.
And the Tigers line up
But
trying
I
to
guess it's
move the
money.
sticks on
I'm
3rd
sure
and short.
Clemson paid them a ton of money to play this game in real life.
They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Back one.
And there were some collisions in
Stop.
there, and the D
Oh,
finally
they're gonna go
stops
for
him
it.
short of the marker.
Front hot blitz.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Alston. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Shouldn't press here, but I'm going to.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
No way.
Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Whoever that was on the outside just got absolutely demolished by the tight end on the block.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
No return coming. He'll call.
I'll finally go for a fair catch.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard
Just giving them the ball.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Nothing I can do on
They've
safety
got them
blitz
pinned
there.
deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
No.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wideout.
Screen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read.
Nice.
And he's able to pick up a few yards
tackle,
as
boys.
we reach the end of the first quarter.
Can I get a
That's the end
single
of the
defensive
quarter, and
stop?
Auburn has the lead. They
That is
largely
the question.
dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
My guess is no.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline.
Absolutely
He's got
torched.
it inside the 25.
Not even close.
Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Don't even know what we can do here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton.
Auburn
The
is
ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
not even
Operating in the
close
red
to what
zone
we can
here on
face
2nd
right now.
down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
They're going to run here.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike
They did
through
not
the air
run it.
for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return.
If I don't score before the half, I'm probably just going to
First
send
play of the
minutes.
drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Keeps it and gets
Out
past
of
the
bounds,
chain.
Kelly.
They corral him
Good
out of
play.
bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give to the back.
Oh,
He
right
is
through
going
our offensive
nowhere.
line.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's try a swing pass to
Great
the running
team
back.
defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a really nice job by the
They can do
defense
here.
winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The
Maybe try
defense
to
did a
pass
great job
block.
responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Pressure coming.
Yeah,
And the defense got him at the
absolutely
27.
no time.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh,
A fairly short
That is
distance here
terrible.
toward the sidelines. Not his best work.
terrible punt.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb.
Nice.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Okay. Two more stops. Two more stops.
Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Oh, good play,
And
boys.
this is
Good play.
dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge
What's up,
gain
Johnny?
in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now trying to keep this drive alive
Oh,
on third and
D-line,
long.
D-line.
He's going for the big play.
Clutched.
Got it in stride at the 15.
Wow.
Touchdown,
Oh,
Auburn.
man.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited.
After getting blown
They
out
were
by
already
video,
making
I'm
a
not
difference
surprised
in
that
this
Auburn's
football
doing
game,
the
and the
same.
offense
They really,
continues to
upped
pile
the
on
difficulty on
and give them
Heisman.
something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh,
Really
terrible.
disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't
Here's
know,
this
our team's
offense with
just
a
not
fresh set
fast
of
enough,
downs.
not strong enough.
Gives it on the option. There he goes.
Okay,
Really
We're
good
putting
job
something
by
together
everybody
here.
there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Big
Okay.
pickup on the ground
putting
here to
something
keep
together.
this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Makes the
Good
grab,
pass,
it's
Kelly.
Weatherly.
One of the most difficult things about this
Big
slot
nine.
receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Gonna swing it on second down.
ah,
Those two failed to
That's a
make
good
the
play by
connection.
the
It's an
DB.
incomplete pass.
let's go read optional.
The
We've
offense
won
just
here.
has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it
We
again.
scored,
If they're
actually.
going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at
2-minute
halftime.
warning.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, he's wide open.
Setting up the screen.
Get there. Yes,
The
sir.
and he'll take it.
He scored a touchdown on Auburn. That's all I wanted. One touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half.
all
I know you're trailing, but building some momentum.
I'm
Maybe
sure
the
they'll
second
score
half,
again before the half.
airing the football out,
fine.
cutting into this deficit, and who knows what
Dorian, welcome in, welcome in.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the
Right back to passing.
He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun.
Big Ben.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Laid the boomstick on him.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it
He
in.
catches
They
that.
pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the battle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground, it's Austin. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a full play. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt.
Easy money for him.
It's good, and that was dead.
That's an SEC kicker right there.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half.
Hey, boot it.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Oh, into space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Hit stick did nothing
1st and 10.
there.
They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good
3
game.
runs for 28. Not a good look.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Finds some fresh air. He breaks a tackle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
There you go. 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25.
I'll probably play this drive one more drive offensively and
grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He makes a grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
As you can see,
down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be
this will probably be my last drive of this game
for some time. They're up 14 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Kelly. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
He is a pure runner.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time. With the catch, it's Ashley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. We bought ourselves a run.
Give to the running back.
Nice. Okay, 31.
Getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the
and Ashley's going to get the first.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move into
score
the 44.
one more time and make this game a little less embarrassing.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Good
pass. Makes the catch. It's Weatherly.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Finds a tight end.
Good first promotion.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his man, it's Robinson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. period with a third down play. Gives it on the option.
Got the first.
The Cardinals pick up the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Good job, Ashley. They'll pick up 6. Try going.
After that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll dial up the run on first and
Get in there! Yes, sir.
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State.
2 touchdowns for
Once
the
the game
Cardinals.
reaches this point, you start thinking
Makes me feel a
ahead
little
of how
better.
you can find something
Obviously, they're
positive
still down to 20.
take into the next game.
Why?
Right, keep the offense rolling. Try
But
to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have
feels
some
good
more
to score 2
success.
touchdowns against
I guess
Auburn.
have success. I haven't had a lot
As
of
a
success
62
today, but I'm
overall.
looking for the future.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it. He found a hole, got about 5.
5
He's
yards
down
on
at the
first down for
21.
Alston. That'll bring him second and 5.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the
4 more
25-yard line,
yards
a
on
gain of
second, so
3.
it's 3rd and 1.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Wait for the run.
On 3rd and short,
Oh, he
the
does
run and
run it, but
looking
he
for
goes
the first
outside
down.
with it.
Turning on the Jets.
No. Oh,
He's
score.
loose. The tap. Touchdown, Tiger. He got
Oh.
loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
I knew they were going to run,
And the
but I thought they'd
extra
run
point
it
was good
inside.
to finish
They
things
went with
off.
the outside zone, and they score an 80-yard touchdown.
And he
on there.
takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That's reeled in.
Probably
It's
gonna
Weatherly.
hold.
And he's knocked down, but
It is.
there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 2nd down
It's
coming
gonna be
up.
pretty hard to convert here.
Back to pass. Pulls it
Gonna
in.
leave
It's
Ashley
Ashley.
open. We'll go to
Boy,
it
that was
again.
a precision play all the way
3rd and
around.
10.
Catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble.
Kelly's going to
He's
get
gonna
out.
run it.
And he's going to pick up the first and get out of
They
bounds.
get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Presley.
Catches it, gaining
And
3.
they pick up just a few on that completion. They're facing a 3rd down.
6 here on 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself.
4th and 1.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
We're going to go for it.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense.
No
Like, they
reason not
understand
to
this
here.
3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love
Get through there, Ashley. Yes, sir.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly
Ferguson
down the
in
field.
on 1st down as Ashley gets a break.
Looking for a crease. It's Ferguson.
Ferguson's going to pick up
And a
9
9-yard
1st
gain
down to
on
bring up
first down
2nd
leaves it
and
with 2nd
1.
and short.
And Ferguson will stay in the game on 2nd down. One more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Give to the tailback.
Ferguson gets the
And
first.
the Cardinals get it past the sticks.
We're making a
That will
push
take
here
us to
with
the 2-minute timeout,
2
and
minutes
not
left in the
much
4th,
time
down
left for this
31.
offense to put together a miracle. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Up the middle for 8
Getting worked
on
on
1st
the
down by
ground. He's
Ashley.
pulled down at the 14
To bring up 2nd and 2.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Leave that with Ashley. He's going to get all the way down to the
He's
6-yard
pulled down
line.
after a tough run,
1st and
gets
goal
it to
from the
6.
6.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just,
check
as a
on
defense, you
RPO
go
here.
pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not
They're
getting
covering the
yourself-
screen, and Ferguson's going to get in.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is
3
going to sting
touchdowns
for sure.
against
but
Auburn.
You've got to continue
Pretty
to
good.
build, you've got to improve,
I'll take it.
and you can
I
take
mean,
some
obviously we get
positives
blown out
of
either
this
way.
late hustle and
24
build for
point
next
loss, but
There's always positives, and coaches are
the
always
offense
looking
is
for those
starting
things
to
that we
click
did
a
well.
little
What did we
bit.
do well so we can do more of it in the future?
Especially the
Finding
run
some
game.
things here late that they did well.
which is good because
Out of the end
Ashley
zone.
has a playing style deal breaker, and I'd like to
Stopped
keep
at the
him next
26,
year.
brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Still have Jackson Arnold in with only 1 minute remaining.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Singleton.
I'm sure that shoot
And
clock
this defense
here.
continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single
Certainly
week.
this
And
will
I
be
say
a
this,
run.
this game, this defense underperformed.
Will
They're
not.
better than
They
what
will
they've
pass
shown.
on second.
They've gotten torched today, and this
And
is
that
a
should
tape
be
that
the
they're going to
game.
want to burn and never watch again.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive
3,
alive.
2, 1. That's the game. As we lose
It
21
has been
to
said that the
45,
obstacle
but
is the way, and this
honestly,
obstacle
putting
is
up
now
21 points is
back-to-back
pretty
losses.
impressive for me.
Back-to-back L's.
Especially against Auburn.
It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to
Just
figure out
after
what they're
getting
going to
blown
do,
out by
how they're going to
Purdue.
finish.
Feels pretty good. You know, I had the settings set to coach mode to have slower XP, but it seems like they really balanced it, so I'm going to kick it back up to normal. Because it seems to be significantly better balanced. Ashley still wants to transfer, even though it feels like we've ran the ball quite well this year, and that's honestly about all we've done this year. Brian Hunter, we've moved into first on. Ham, we're in second, closing on first. Cole Marvin, we're in first, with Penn State close behind. Terrence Bradbury does like Star Search, so I think we can actually hard sell on him. And he's in on a visit this week. So we may have a chance here to bring in Terrence Bradbury over Michigan State in Wisconsin. Pro potential playing style. I think we can bring him in week 6. We're gonna try to. is his gamer is. I think we're gonna try to sway him. Get clocked in. Throw his last 10 on him. Okay. It's only an FCS school this week, but it's a big game because it might be, let's run the alternates for this game. The all-black unis.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Here we go. Biggest game of the season, and it comes against an FCS school.
And the Judicials will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ball State's offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Started out
Well,
on the
obviously,
ground.
you want the
Rain
main things,
game.
right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really,
Don't
really
really
good.
try
But
to
you
do
also
too
need
much
guys
here.
that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the
Gain of
leaders of
3
the
on
team,
first.
and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys
Speed
galvanize
option
their
looks
teammates, right?
wide
We've
open
seen
on
time and
the
time
right
again.
side
These
here.
dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It
It
sparks
is
the coaching
not
staff.
wide
It
open.
sparks
They
the
lose
fans.
2
They're
yards.
special players, and they all have to play well today.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Under fire.
Oh,
And this is
my.
going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening
not a great
possession for this
start to this
defense.
game,
Not
that's
giving
for
up any
sure.
big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Take the
Terrible
return out of
punt,
the
too.
equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Judicials offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner
Maryland
today
dive.
for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this
Pretty
offense would really
run-heavy
open
team.
up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials come to the line
Stadium
on 3rd
pulse
down, trying to
almost
keep this drive
non-existent.
alive. Rides the back on the option, the give.
They run it, and they
they're
are
able to
stopped.
get a 3rd down
short.
stop here.
They're going
See
to
if
bust
they
out
go
the
for it
flex
on
bone.
4th.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
Honestly.
forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Needs it to keep this drive alive.
And he's stopped behind the
How about
line.
that defense rising up and stopping him
Good.
short on 4th
Hey,
down?
fellas.
Low man wins.
From some
Defense that time
trips.
on 4th down was expecting run. You
Try
saw at
play
the point of
action.
attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He
He's
turns
wide
it loose
open.
to the left.
Good
And
pass from
big
Kelly.
time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an
First
excellent
down.
throw too.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their
Try some more
rhythm.
play
I
action
can't give them
here.
these big chunk
See if we
plays
can hit
through
Weatherly
the
in
air.
the
I got to be
corner.
maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Steps away to find some room. Pass rush.
We're gonna lose
Gets there.
one
Gets
there.
home. Gets
That's
him
all right.
down at the 23.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like
try some
that
vertical
that can
tight end
rush the
cross.
passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive
Attaboy
tackles.
Webster, way to
Get
bring
out
it
and
in.
block.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
How about that? Just really nice
Halfback
catch
counter
by the
strong.
big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Stress from
They
misdirection.
keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in.
Ashley
And a
down to
good
the
solid
1.
pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do.
Run some
Last
power
week he had
out.
2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially
should be
inside the
free.
5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the...
Yo,
Going
Ashley's
right
in
back
there.
to the well, and this time he finds
Touchdown.
Potter, gets it into the
Ball
end
State
zone
Farm.
for the touchdown.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Sending the ball back their way with 4.5 left in the first.
On the move from inside his 5.
Good
Really
stop behind
disciplined
the 20 on
job
the
by the
kickoff.
coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Run it with the fullback. They'll pick up 4.
So it looks
second
like
and
this
6
is
coming.
the Navy-like
Kept it on the
school.
ground on first down, now back to the line.
I believe that's what the astronauts were in the last game.
On the option. Runs through the tackle. Now the toss. Makes it
Wow.
past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Crosses
Wow.
the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not
Absolutely
around a quarterback that
demolishing
can
from
I'm
the
going to find an
FCS
athlete that I can
quarterback.
give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your
Get in there,
coverages.
Gravely.
It starts to limit what I can do.
Tackle
It makes
for
me play
loss
the
on
quarterback
first down.
every single play. Just makes your job as a
Some more
defensive
flex
coordinator
mode.
extremely hard.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe
That'll be
he'll
another
get back to
tackle
the
for
line of
loss.
scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here we go.
Phenomenal
Send some
job by the
cover six
defense
wheel.
that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken
Nice.
away. Nowhere to
Quarterback
go
hit
with
as
the
it
football
goes.
that
Can't
time.
complete
Offensively,
the
the
pass,
defense
and
coming
that's
up with a
Lead
huge
to a
negative
punt.
block.
And the Judicials will punt this
Ball
one away.
coming back to the
They'll
Cardinals.
boot it away for the first time tonight.
Oh,
A
what
low
a
line
terrible
drive and
punt.
short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
trying some
Ball
match
State
spot.
gets it back. The offense headed to the field.
See what we can get done
Already a
with Kelly
solid
here.
start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dances away to buy time. He's brought
Gets
down,
forward
but not
for
before
9-yard
he turned that
gain.
into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may
Get
change
the
this route.
sides like this.
They'll run the option. Oh, he's got a chance. And
Kelly
he
gets
keeps it
forward for a
himself.
big
A
gain.
good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the give to the
One more
back.
play before the first
They
quarter
get him
ends.
on the
Game
ground,
2 on
and with that,
first.
we'll head to the second quarter.
And that will lead.
That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Cardinals dominating on both offense and defense, as you would expect
They've
against an
swapped into
FCS
the
team.
field, and we're ready to go in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Send Magwood on the street.
Looking
here.
for a man, it's Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take a shot.
Get there.
And
Oh,
good coverage there to knock
The
it
DB
away
gets a
and
hand
deny
on
the
it.
score. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising.
oh.
And he's forced out of bounds
thrown it
after
away.
a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. The Cardinals will
Just
send out the
a
punt
terrible
unit.
play.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field
That
that
was
one,
rough.
and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
Terrible
They'd
play
love
by
to
me.
put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the option. Now the pitch. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it
Stewart
to
is
the
hurt
28.
again. I swear
Man down
he's
on the
hurt
play as
once
the
again.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A designed run for the quarterback.
Oh, whoa.
Got room to work.
Bad animation.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they
Think it
move the
wants me to
sticks
run
on the
this
run.
play.
Let's see what they do with
Honestly,
this
yeah.
one. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to beat him to the left. Makes a
Tackle
stop
for
in the
loss.
backfield. He'll lose 4.
There's 4
The
on the
offense
play.
is running towards the
Second
open
and
grass, right? They're going toss
15.
play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The toss to the outside. Fighting off the defender.
Gain a wheel on that play, leaving on
Company as
3rd
soon as he
and
got it, he had to
14.
fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials need their binoculars to find that
They're
line
not
to
going
gain
to
here on
pass,
3rd
and that
down.
is a gain of 5. They will have to punt it away on
And here
4th down.
comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
See if the punter can kick it a little further
A
this time. He
low-line
does.
drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Let's try slip screen.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Ashley breaks a couple
He
tackles
puts him in
down to the
business across
45
50
on
to
the opposite side of the
46-yard
field.
line. It'll be first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the
Read
defense to
option
make
time.
sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
Webster
And
starting
they
in
use
the
the great
backfield.
timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice
Ooh,
job slipping the
that felt
screen
like a
behind
horse
them,
collar tackle
making the
for
easy
sure.
catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, this is a quarterback who has
Fake jet
outstanding
inside
running
zone.
ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone
Actually
on defense was
forward
going to get out of
for
position,
5-yard
but nobody
gain.
did.
Gonna make it
Really nice
3rd
job by the
and
defense that
1.
time. Playing assignment football against the option, and
Stick
everybody
VR,
staying
welcome in.
home.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option.
Ashley's going to pick it up on
Really
first.
nice job to convert that
33
3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd
Ooh.
down. So to come out here,
Good one on
run the
first,
ball, keep the
bring
drive
second
alive.
and
Let's see if they can
9.
generate a little bit of momentum.
Ashley not able to
Didn't
get
get
much
much on first
separation.
down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the
Oh,
pressure.
open
No
running lane.
more
It
time
closes
to throw.
quick as
Quarterback
Kelly
is
is
sacked
sacked
at the
for a loss of
35.
2 on the play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off,
And
and
it's
they
picked
ruin
off.
the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to
Terrible
return
read
it,
by
but the
me.
interception has this offense in business at
And
the
a great
27.
play by their DB
First play of this drive
will
comes
lead
from
to
the
a
27.
turnover for the Cardinals.
They'll go to the fullback. Not much working there.
Fullback
It'll
gets
be
forward
2nd
for
and 9.
1 yard on the play.
Went to the running game on first down. Now
2nd
here
and
they
9.
come again. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. The pitch. He stopped
Can't
after
quite
getting
strip
a
the ball.
yard out to
Let's
the
work for
30.
a gain of 1. That'll make it 30.
This offense is
and
perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And we
Gets it past the
cannot
first
get
down
to the
marker
running
and
back
still
to
running.
pick up the
He'll go
first.
out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection.
Almost
in the
intercepted.
defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Just a
Tackled
1-yard
for just a
gain,
1-yard
leaves
gain
it
on
3rd and 9.
2nd. Brings it 3rd
And the
and
Judicials
9.
moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
And he's
And
sacked
the
for a
defense gets
6-yard
home.
loss.
Yippee-ki-yay at
Hughes
the 35.
makes it into the backfield
And I
for the
love
huge
playing man
defensive
coverage on the
stop.
back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel
As the
comfortable
Judicials
in
will
red
have to
zone
punt
where they can
with
find all these
just
holes in
over
the
a
zone,
minute
and my
remaining.
rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the
Magwood
return
can't get
will be
anything
brought
going in the
down.
return.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half.
1 minute to score before the half.
Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his
Ashley does
pads
not
as he
get out
gets
of
up to the
bounds.
38-yard line. Halfway
hurry
there
up.
on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Unloads to the wideout.
Oof, overthrown and almost
intercepted.
intercepted.
It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Bring in the heat.
Complete to Webster.
Just a short
Forward
pass to the
front
tight end.
enough for a
The
first
offense will have to
down.
use its first time out of the half. Here they come 1st and 10 from the 48.
34 seconds remain here in
Looking
the
to throw
first.
on 1st down. Quarterback
Kelly
strolling
wide
away from
open.
heat.
He's going to run for
Got
it.
the 1st down.
He's going to get all the way
He'll
to the
work his way
28-yard
down to the
line.
28.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows
Some
he does
PA
not have a lot of
crossers.
time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up
Off
the
the
first down.
fingertips of Webster.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains
All right, we're
now
looking
on 2nd
Weatherly
and
here,
long.
and then I'll look back for Robinson.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Oh,
Nothing
Pocket broke
doing
down, Cliff.
downfield. He'll
Had to
cut his
just get rid of
losses
it.
and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage.
3rd
They
and
took
10,
every
need to
option
convert
away
here.
from the quarterback. He was outside of the
Possibly
pocket,
in field
nowhere to
goal
go with
range,
it,
but
so
with
they
the
forced
rain.
incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from
We'll
the
call the
23.
timeout and we'll kick the field goal here
Quick
before
timeout
half.
from the offense to save
40-yard field
precious
goal.
seconds. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away.
And that'll go.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
That'll give us a 10-0
First half
lead
in
going into the
books. Time
second
now
half.
to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen.
We
Just
do
about
not
set to
start
get
with the
this
ball in the
half
second half,
underway.
unfortunately.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. Wide open spaces. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run.
Nice
Pretty
stop.
good job of
We
running
get
to
2
get
yards in the
2
first
there
down
to
play
the
there.
32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. the gun, the inside handoff to the running
Not a
back.
decent stop.
They
They'll get
stop
2
him.
more.
Oh,
3rd and
maybe gets
6.
a yard to the 34.
They're running goal.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive
3rd
alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go to the
Hand it
ground.
off to the running back.
Wow,
Oh, he's
through
going to
the
break a
defense.
tackle.
Oh, he's got some space.
He's brought down
Defense
to
caught out of
38.
position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Knocked down
Gets forward
at
for
the
a 3-yard
35
gain there
after a
on
pickup
1st.
of
Brings up
3.
2nd and 7.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there.
Wow.
They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Judicials started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The option look. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on
loss
that
of 2
one.
yards there. On
Great
1st,
job
that'll bring
staying
2nd
home by the
and 12.
defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback.
pass it on
and tackle him
2nd.
for a loss.
Complete
They'll
for
get it
gain of
down
6.
to the
On
10-yard
3rd
line on
and
that
6.
completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
No guarantees on whether they try to run
the
or
play
throw this
fake.
ball. They go to throw it.
Rushes
And he's
on
sacked for a
him.
loss
And
of
they
6.
get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's going to make them have to
They'll
kick
send
a
out
field
the
goal
kicker
here
to
on
try to
4th down.
salvage this drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out.
33-yard field goal up and in.
Between the uprights, it's good.
Makes the score 10
This
to
is now
3.
a 7-point game. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just
Kickoff
never
return
had
to
a
the
chance to shake
24
loose, and he'll be
line.
brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Terrible blocking
This has
by the
been
offensive
happening all
line.
night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. He's moving out of the pocket.
Kelly's going to get up out of there. Great block downfield. Kelly gets to the opposite 45-yard line before stepping out of bounds.
He has just been running wild all day. Leaves it with the running back.
Ashley forward for a 10-yard gain and another Cardinals first down.
Pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Shoots it to the left.
Great pass by Kelly to Weatherly all the way up to the 10-yard line. Another Cardinals first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see
Bring
one
it
in the
back to the
passing
run
game.
game
There's
here
not one
just
dude
for
that
the
you
red
can
zone.
key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them
Ashley
down.
gets forward
He'll
and
be
down to the
stopped just short
1-yard
of the end zone,
line.
but they'll have it 1st and goal.
We're going to bust
First
out
down,
goal
you know
line
you always wanna
formation here and
establish
bring
the
out the
running game. How
halfback
about this
dive.
offense? Nothing fancy. Run the
Let's see if
football.
they can
Be
stop it.
physical. Get a big game.
They'll
Ashley
use the running game on 1st and goal.
stopped short on
And he was
first
fortunate
down.
not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Power O, that right
And the
side
D
looks pretty
denied
open
him on
here.
2nd and goal. Pushes for
And
the
it
goal
will
line.
be as Ashley scores his second touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Ball State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one
The extra
running
point's
the
looking
ball, being
good
the
as we
more
take a
physical team, and they look like it
14-point
right now.
lead here with
And he did make
1:42
that extra
remaining in the
point,
third
no
quarter.
issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be
Return
found.
stopped
Good
at the
hustle by
21-yard line.
coverage
That
team,
will
and
bring
they
up
stop him at
first
the
down
21.
Judicials.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
Looks like maybe a QB run here on first.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
It is.
Quarterback keeper.
It's
Gets
definitely
forward for
too
about
early
2.
to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the
Cover 6
first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time
Tackled for
when you
no
need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Goes to the option.
We're going to stop them short. 4th and 5. And they will have to punt here on 4th down. Will they punt before the quarter ends, or will they wait? They will punt it before the 4th quarter begins.
What that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the
ends just about midfield, and that will take us to the
We've reached the break. Ball
quarter.
State has the lead. They've built a comfortable
I'd like to score
lead
one
after
more
3/4 of
touchdown
play.
here
Let's take a
before
look
we
at how we
call
got
it
here.
good,
Final stands of the game, and we'll start
so
with
that
the
our
first down.
recruit will hopefully get the maximum
Leaves it
possible
with the back.
bonus.
A solid
Ashley gets
pickup
going for
there
6
before
yards
the
on
defense
first
is
down
able to make
before it
the
gets
stop.
tackled.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a
I like
lot
to look at
of
the power
ways with just a
option
few
here.
yards to go.
Pitches
He'll
it
toss
to
it.
Ashley. Jukes out the defender. Goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Well, I love the variety in the you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching it that
Good
time.
block
That's
by
the right
Webster
read.
out of the
It's not a
backfield.
huge explosive
Ashley gets
home run
forward for
type
an 8-yard
play,
gain.
but it
Brings
is enough to
second
help them
and
pick up the
2.
first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just
Ferguson
stay
in on
physical.
second
You
down
run the
as
football,
Ashley gets a
you
break
preserve
after
the
a
lead,
couple
you got great
consecutive
field
carries.
position, you're in a great
We're gonna throw it.
position to
Ooh,
salt this clock
Weatherly
away
drops it.
and get a W.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his
Ashley
head
back
around,
in on
the
3rd
ball
and
was
second.
already there.
The
He
3rd and
wasn't
2,
able to
and he's
snap
going to pick up the
The
first.
Cardinals pick up the first
Down to
down.
the 28-yard
And
line.
that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical
Fake jet
challenge
here
of
on
this run
first
game.
down.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Ashley's going to take the
They're
handoff,
gonna ride this
and he's going to have a
running
wide open left side.
It's
One
a
defender to
safety
beat
wide
as he's down to the
Really good job
12-yard
by
line with
everybody there.
another
Well
Ball
played. Good
State
run and a
first down.
Everything going the offense's way.
We're
They're
gonna
trying to
look
ice
for
this
Weatherly
game
here,
late. They've
corner
got
of
a
the
really
end zone.
nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the
Ah,
chains moving, and
well
they're
defended
doing
by
it.
the
This has been a
DBs.
beautiful
Second down.
drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Going to lead Ferguson here as he's going to make it to the end zone. Touchdown. Cardinals.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job
And that
putting
is
the drive
Ferguson
together late. This
playing
might
as a
seal this
slot
football
wide
game.
receiver.
And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
So we're trying to
Nice
kick
job
off up to the
executing
22-yard
all the
line. There's
assignments. They
7
put a
minutes
stop to
remaining in
that
the fourth
return
quarter.
at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down.
Ooh,
And they
sacked
get to the
for a
quarterback
loss of
and knock him
6.
down back into 16.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked
Justin
out of the game. I'm
Thomas
watching my
gets in
backup
there for a
quarterback now
sack,
get ranked
shared
all
with
around
somebody
as well.
else
What
that
can
I'm
we
not
do
quite
to
sure who
protect
made
him and
it.
give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Gets the back moving.
Fakes the pass or fakes the
Got a man.
toss, but
It's
he's
York.
tackled for a
And just a
1-yard
short,
gain.
safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Judicials need a massive chunk play to move the
3rd and
sticks here
15
on third
here.
down.
Just over
He's
5
looking
minutes
to throw.
remaining in the third or fourth. Broken up
That
by
one never
Louis
had a
Jean
chance.
Gates.
Incomplete.
And that's going to lead to
And
a
that's
punt
just the
by
kind of
the
game it's been for this
Judicials.
quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're
Chugo,
watching it
welcome
throughout
in.
practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to
And
give
that
this
is
defense a ton of
even
credit. They've
shorter
done a great
punt
job
as
of
we
coverage.
start
They've
the
been working
possession
on
in the
passes.
end.
They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Here's the handoff. There he goes.
Ashley makes it outside for a first
Pick up
down
on the
on
ground
his
here
first
to
play
keep
of
this
the
drive
drive.
moving and give them a
We're
first
going
down.
to start chewing clock.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll do it himself.
Duke move from Kelly, but he's not going to be free as he gets 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the ground with the back.
Ashley gets
He's
forward
brought
for a
down
2-yard
at the
gain,
6,
having a
but the
third
defense
and
feeling the heat to
3.
make a stop here. They'd love to pick up
We're
this
gonna audible
third
into
down
a
and
run
get a
here.
fresh set with first and goal. They'll run it to keep the
Ashley
clock moving.
forward for the first down to the
Quite
1-yard
nudge it in.
line,
Not
but
sure you
Chris
can
Hood
get much
is
closer,
hurt
but
on
it'll
the
be
play.
first and goal.
See if we can get a
I think
touchdown.
one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Magwood makes it in for the touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip.
We will make the lead
That leads a little more comfortable
28
now as they close in on a
points.
victory here in week 3. The offense did exactly what it's supposed
After getting
to do
blown
with a
out
start like that.
back-to-back
When
weeks
you're
to
set
start
up
the
with that
season,
field
the
position, you're thinking
Cardinals have
touchdowns.
come
You're not
out
thinking
to
field goals.
play
It's exactly
in
what the
week
offense
3
does.
against
Takes
FCS
advantage of
East.
great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running
3
room, but
minutes
none to be
remaining in the
found
game.
as he stopped at the 23.
This will
His drive
likely be the
opens up
last
at the
possession for the
23-yard line.
Judicials,
They go to the ground.
as they will continue with their strategy of running
Got
it.
the first
They
down
pick
and
up
more.
the first, one play,
Just
one
what
first
they were
down.
looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First and 10 for the offense.
Chase feeling a little wear and tear here.
Might as well give it to him
Runs it
again.
up the middle again.
And
This time
he
they
is
pick up
just
1 yard on
engulfed
the
at the
play.
line by this giant defensive tackle.
They show no
Didn't
intention
get much on first down
running
and second
hurry
and
up to try
9.
to get back into this game.
Give to the fullback.
Give to the fullback. Good
Not
for
much
4
running
yards.
room
And
there
that
thanks
will
to this
lead
senior
to
defender. Looks as if
third
we
and
have an
5
injury on that
after
last
Drew
play, and we'll take a
Hughes
break to
gets
check
out
him
on the
out.
play.
This quarterback part of their
Quarterback's going
running
to try to
game.
keep it and run for
They'll
it, but
knock
he's
him down for a loss
stopped
of a
way
couple.
short.
The 2-minute timeout arrives.
They
and
will
we
go
can
for
certainly
it
see
here on
miracles in college football, and
With the
they
game
will
on the
certainly
line,
need
if
one
they
here.
don't pick this up, the
Down
game
by
is
multiple
certainly over.
possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
And he brings
got
it
First
in.
down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Judicials will snap it on first and 10. Under fire.
And he's sacked
And the quarterback will be slung down
for the
back at
4th time
43.
this game. By
The defense puts the
Conley.
exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going
Minute,
on.
20
And now
seconds
just
left
throw
here in the
another
fourth.
sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've
Stopped
been all
after
over
a
the
gain
field.
of just 3
He's
or
brought
4.
down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
3rd and 11.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
And he's
Always
sacked
a welcome play for the
again.
defense. They get a sack at the 47.
Is that Darren Conley again?
Man, is that a just indictment
It
of
sure
the day? Your
is.
quarterback getting drilled late
Darren
in the football
Conley
game.
is
This
living
offense
in
is
the
sputtered.
backfield
They
right
haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Fourth
They
and
haven't done things
14.
that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next
Overthrown by
football
the
game.
quarterback out of bounds, and that will certainly
Down
end the
stop and the
game.
turnover on down.
As we are
Ball
close.
State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's
We're
over.
gonna take a
I'm
delayed
interested to see
game.
the
That's what we're
philosophy
gonna
now.
do.
Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and
I
say,
know,
all right,
delayed.
we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
So frustrating to see an offense
I know.
lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
QB game.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
3, 2, 1. This game is over. After getting blown out twice in a row to start the season, the Cardinals come out and absolutely dominate.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers.
This
play could decide just frying pan, meat, face, ball game up.
And that will level us up twice as we get our first win of the season. So maybe slower was the move. 2 levels seems to be quite a bit. We're just beating an FCS school. Simulating the next week. Hopefully we'll get some good status on our recruit. Lots of people, players, still want to transfer out. And that's unfortunately how it's going to be these first couple of years for us. Brian Hunter moves into his top 5, and we are in first currently. But it looks like we are unfortunately not really going to be able to hard sell. Going to take points off the Laga again because okay, the visit went well for Bradbury, but unfortunately the lower tier opponent does make it, so we don't gain near as much as we could have. Try to get Cribs in on a visit here in week 6. Proximity to home. I would also like Hunter to come in on a visit. Let's bring him in week 5. Proximity. Sway did not work on Taylor Nunez, but honestly, I think we're just going to switch back to Sim the House because that seems to be the best option for him. Just scouring his social media as we head to UConn for week 4.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
We will start with the ball here in the first.
UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going.
Jackson
On the
with
move
return.
from inside his 5.
Ooh, I see we'll get stopped.
Really
Short
disciplined
of the
job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown
Webster gets
after
forward for
touchdown.
9
This
yards
offense
on
is bound
first
to
down.
find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it
Now
opens
there's
up the
way
play
more
action
running
game,
room out
more
on the left
throws, and
side as
maybe some big
Ashley
plays
gets
through
forward
the
for
air
9 yards
because
and a ball
they know
straight
he is the man.
Cardinals.
He is the guy.
Touchdown.
He is priority number 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The short hands, it's
Pick
Weatherly.
up 3 on the play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Kelly. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Get the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield.
Ooh,
It's Ashley.
great juke move by Ashley and a stiff
He'll go out
arm
of
as he's
bounds
able to
right
pick
at
up
the
a lot and get
30-yard
another
line.
first
A big
down.
play as this offense in business. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again.
Underthrown to
And the
Weatherly.
physical
He's
play
hit
there
hard
forces
as
the
he
incompletion
catches
on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for
Can
the
he catch
end
it?
zone.
Ooh,
And swatted down by the
Just
defense to
barely
stop the
missed it.
scoring opportunity. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Using his feet to
Kelly's
buy
gonna run
time.
for it. And he's gonna pick it up.
And he scoots his way to the
Down
first down and then
Cardinals.
slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down.
Great catch by
His
Magwood.
defense
He's gonna
got
get us down to
pick
the
your poison. Too
4-yard
soft,
line.
too laid back, he runs and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Kelly's gonna keep it.
Quarterback
He's
on the
gonna
keeper.
walk in for the
And he'll race it to the
touchdown.
house. Touchdown, Ball State.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive.
Extra points
You
up
see him
and
going for the
good as we
touchdown.
take a 7
I imagine we'll see
point
more
lead
of
here
that
at the
guy running
University
the
of
football
Connecticut.
with that kind of speed.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UConn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent, he had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage
Big pass
easy for him to
again.
diagnose.
They pick
They'll
up
pick
2
you apart
yards
like
here
he
on
did
first
last
down,
week.
2nd and 8.
Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for room. It's
They're gonna try to run it as they pick
good
up
job
5
running top
yards
and
to bring
behind
it
his
3rd
pads
and
as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to
Pass to
attack
the running
me
back
now
is
from the defensive
complete
perspective,
for
trying to get to me. So
gain.
it's an easy, simple play
Gain
for
of
this offense.
26 yards on 3rd and
That's
short.
what we got to make this
Little
offensive
green
coordinator
up
feel
on
good.
first
Plays,
down.
you get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
Short throw complete.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Spins away from the defense. Got enough space. Touchdown, UConn. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
An unfortunate
setting up for the extra point at the top.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest.
There's so much news to the end here with just a little bit of 3 minutes remaining in the first.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Jackson's going to return it up
space to be
20
found. Good
yards
hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Gonna stick with what's working here.
Running back searching for a hole.
Great
And
run
he's
by
got enough for
Ashley.
the first down. They'll mark it at the
13 yards.
34.
Will bring up another first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Here's a heat.
Underthrown, drop.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh,
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the
unfortunate
defense only
drop
brought
there.
3 on that
Wide
play. They were
open.
still able to get after the
Underthrown a
quarterback.
bit.
This O-line has got to play better.
Finds his man. It's Ashley.
Ashley's going to get forward for
Not much
4
running
yards.
room there thanks to this senior defender.
6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he
Kelly
starts
out
moving
around the
around.
corner. He's going to have a huge
Turns it
run
on in
here.
midfield.
Goes out of bounds at
At
the
the
36.
35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Cardinals
Kyle
look to
Kelly
keep this
is
drive
absolutely
humming.
cooking
Wants
today.
to throw on first down. Oh, they're after
Throws
him.
it away as
And he's
got
left with no
pressure in his
option but to
face.
throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Webster. Oh, Webster not ready for the pass.
Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Overthrow.
Another incompletion on third down.
Needs to attempt.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down. They did a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Not even close.
Oh, and he missed it.
Busy
No
was
good.
up, man.
And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
As you can see, I just missed
They'll
a
run it from the
53-yard
gun.
field goal.
All out of space. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. To the ground. He's got
We're
it
gonna run
again.
it, and we're
And
going to
that's the
stop
end of
him
the
after
line
a
on that
game
run,
ball.
and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked
7-7
after one
game here
period
after
of
the
play as
first.
we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Second
play
9
action.
minute play action.
Got
We're
it
going to dump it
behind
off to the
line.
halfback
It's
in the
Edwards.
backfield. Ooh!
On his
Great
feet
cheap
at the
move.
40.
He's going to get down to the 30
Steps out at the
before we take him
44-yard
down.
line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
He's going to fake the handoff and throw the
Makes the grab.
screen.
It's Burton.
I love
Again, it's
offenses
second
and
and
quarterbacks
second and
that are
3
willing
here
to take the
on
easy stuff, take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, and he gets torched on the left-hand side as UConn scores.
Touchdown, Husky.
Quarterbacks quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge.
Unfortunately,
And also
there's
the
not a lot of speed
anticipation,
on
the
this
time
team. Oh,
to be able to throw the football,
chance to
Jesse,
block
and
it.
hit a
Can't
guy
quite
in
get in
stride
there.
so he can get run after the
As
catch
UConn takes
and
a
get in the end zone. That was a
7-point
nice
lead
job by the
here.
quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring you
Kickoff
back
return
from
to the
inside his spot.
20-yard line.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the
Coming
21.
in for a third possession here.
Looking for space. It's Ashley.
Ashley up the
At
middle.
35, he's got room.
Down to the
Able to work it to the
39-yard line before he's
39-yard
taken
line,
down.
and that'll be a first down.
As I need to
Way
fix
to
this
start
game.
this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Gives it on the
Back to
outside.
Ashley again as he picks up
Creating some
8
space, getting
yards
just
down to the
enough good
47.
blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Great
How about
pass to
getting the
Weatherly,
foot
caught for
down
another
on that
first
throw
down.
for the big completion. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it
Kelly
down.
gets forward for
He
one
is
after
going
what looked
nowhere.
like he would have been
Stopped at the
stopped
line
in
of
the
scrimmage.
backfield, so that'll bring up second
Backed
and
up now.
9.
Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Caught by
Complete to the
Presley
left.
through the coverage.
Really
Down to
confident
the
throw
18
and
for another
catch there.
first down.
Big pickup, and they have a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find
Hayden,
those
welcome
crossing
in, welcome in.
patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Lets it go
Thrown
to
to
the end
Webster.
zone.
Overthrow.
Can't make the grab as he
Unfortunate.
was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the
Thrown
end
into
zone.
coverage. Oh,
Picked
picked
to stop
off.
the threat.
Terrible read by me. I did not see the coverage
Never
down
a good
there.
time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution
Very
really
bad
has to
read
be
by
great.
me.
Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into
Quarterback
for a
keeper,
quarterback,
he is
they're
stopped
smaller
for a gain of
and they
just
close a
one
lot
first
quicker.
down.
So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Ooh,
And they
almost
can't
picked
make
off
the
by
connection.
Willie John Yates. Unable to pull in the pick there.
They couldn't connect on
It's a
second
pick
down.
on
Now
third
staring at
and
a
9.
third and 9.
We're going to play for the pass here as they go 5 wide.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Tight end wide open in the
All
corner
kinds of room
route.
to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end.
Tight end wrapped up
The
in the
defense
backfield for a
wouldn't let
loss
him
of
loose
1
it, even
on the
though it's a
pass.
completion. They
Midwest
lost
man,
yardage.
welcome in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the
They're going
gun,
to run
the
it on
inside
second and
kid.
11. We're on him.
Just willed his
Stopped
way
him
for
for
a
a gain
couple
of just
after
2 on
35.
second down. Brings up third
Now
and 9.
facing a third and long. To throw, it's Fagnano.
Oh, and Fagnano completes
They'll
it
get
to
him on
the
the
left
ground
side.
at the
That'll give
46,
him
and
another
it'll
first
be a
down.
first down.
Our third down
And
defense
the
could use
Huskies
quite
are
a lot of
moving
work
quickly
here
down
as
the
we've given
field.
up 2 straight first downs on third down.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Sacked behind the
Quarterback
line for
feeling
a
that
loss of
pressure, and
4.
he's knocked down at the 42. Now facing some adversity on this drive
No
after the loss of
subs needed.
4. It's second and 14. Back to pass. Grab
Short
in the
pass
middle.
complete to the
It's
tight
Hanson.
end for a gain
And that
of
is
1.
good
Now we're at
versatility
third
there. And a
and
big hit
13.
from the backer in pass
And we're going
coverage.
to try man coverage
The
here after
Huskies
zone
are
failed to
in
stop
a
him
mess
2
here
times
on
in a
third and
row.
a mile.
We're going to play back here. And
Looking downfield, and he
as he
needs a
throws
bunch.
it in the backfield, and he's going to be
He
stopped.
ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
We'll call a timeout here.
Here's a
Preserve as much
timeout
time
on the
as
field.
possible.
Tight game here late in the first half. UConn will have to put it
Magwood
away.
back deep to receive
They'll
the
have
kick.
to boot it away for the first time tonight.
And that is one we're just going to let bounce into the
That
end zone.
thing
for
was
a
down
touchback.
for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. start this drive going to the air. Floating away.
Oh, and he fumbles.
And that's going to be a
No.
safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that
Terrible
far.
play by
and
me.
I don't know how to explain this.
As we
I would
give
love
up
to
2
give you
points
words
and
and
possession
break
of
this
the
down
ball.
and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Oh, and the receiver screen gets him wide open down to the 40.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano.
Fagnano fumbles, but their offensive line falls on it.
Did the offense retain possession? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Stop him short. Third one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Bully ball on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
52-yard
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And he pushes it. He misses.
What a disappointment.
With 20 seconds remaining in the half, he misses the field goal, giving us one more chance to score before the half.
Sitting at 9. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10.
Oh, we had him burnt on the left side, but pressure comes through immediately, so we don't have time to get the pass away.
Second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Right down the middle.
As he just had
And it'll
weather
be incomplete. This defense is
there.
physical and pass deep.
Never got
They've
free
got to
for
come
even
up
a
with a
second.
big play on this third and long.
We're going to hold Ashley in the pass block here on the fade.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Underthrown and
Picked
picked
off,
on
and
the
they
tip.
run an early drive with the turnover.
Unfortunate tip drill pick.
There's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Looks like they're going to probably run
Offense
this
has
in
enough
the
time to
half.
get off a play before we head to the half.
And they will. Oh,
Quick spin on the
spin
line.
move.
These
Disgusting.
little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
That will take us into the half as we're
The
down
Huskies
7 to
have their
16.
whole playbook open here on second and inches. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half.
Second half begins here as we kick away the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Burton.
Wow, terrible
He's
return
going to get an
to the
earful on the
11.
sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Finds the spot in the middle.
Fagnano
And a
completes
nice
for
job
6
working
yards
in
on
the middle of
first
the field. I
down.
think it's so important that your defense is honest and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Handoff to the lone back.
Run up the middle.
Runs
He's
through
going to be
a tackle.
stopped for a gain
You
and
gotta have
run.
that defense you know you can go to.
It's gonna bring up
in
third
running
and
situations.
4
Your base
here.
defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the
We're
run,
gonna
stuff it
cover
up front.
4 look
My
and
guys play big
hopefully
up
not
front.
get
And then if I
burnt
need to
on the
add some blitzes to it
outsides.
later
As
on
we
down
get
the
burnt
road,
down
I
the
can.
middle, that was my
Great job of
zone.
the base defense making a play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
4 yards
And the
on
defense
first down,
had that
going
one
to
well
second
covered,
and
just a short
6.
game there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire.
Oh, Stemler misses the tackle.
They bring him down, but not
It's gonna
before
lead
he's
to a
able
first
to pick up
down.
the first down. This
Fagnano
UConn
is
offense really has it
absolutely
going.
dicing us on.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Parker.
Stemler gets the tackle
They
this
stop
time, but
him
it's good for a gain of
almost immediately.
6.
Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down.
Tight end be wide open in the zone there.
Stopped at the
Forward
47-yard
for another
line.
first down.
10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
UConn does not appear to be a
UConn
team
comes to
that's
the
going
line
to run the
after
ball
getting
very
another
much.
first down. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker.
Caught.
Really nice
For
pickup
another
on that
first
one as
down.
they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
My goodness, we cannot stop them.
Rides the
As they
back
run
and
it up the
leads it.
middle
He
for a
had
gain
to
of
fight
2
for
on
a couple
first
down
down.
to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
They're going to run it up the middle again.
Plows
Gain of
ahead
just
for a
1 this
pickup of
time.
1 to the 32. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far.
They're going to throw for it on 37, but it's way overthrown and out the back
And
of the
this
end
one's going
zone.
to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
As they're going to
And
attempt
here comes the field goal unit for
49-yard
the
field
second
goal.
time tonight. He's going to try to knock one through from 49
This time
yards
it's going to
away.
be good.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5.
And we
Didn't
get
find any crease in that kickoff
absolutely
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Here comes the heat.
I mean, we just get no
And
time
it's
in the
incomplete.
pocket
They
for
were
a big
looking for a
pass.
huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout.
Whether we
He's
wide
got it.
open, pass
Out to
complete,
the
enough to get
32-yard
a
line
first
before he
down.
goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Not much he could do there. Just
Ashley
pick
forward
up
for a
2
gain
to
of
the
2 on
34.
first. Going to bring up a 2nd and
After
8.
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere
Kelly
close
throws it
on
away
that
on
one
2nd
as
and 8.
he's
It's
got
going to bring up 3rd
Will trying to
and
deliver
8.
the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Dime to Ashley as he gets to the
Out of bounds
33.
there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards
Ferguson
on
comes
that
in to
last
give
one.
Ashley
They'll
a
try to
break
do it
after the
again
big
here,
play.
1st and 10 from the 33.
And he's going to go absolutely
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays
I know
don't
Kelly's
matter.
going to take off and
Yards
step out
don't
of bounds
matter.
at
All
the
that matter with these
22.
defenses
He may have
nowadays
had
is
the
points
opportunity
and
to score
limiting them.
there.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first
Wide
down.
open Webster.
He's got the tight end.
He's going to push forward
They're
all the way
able
down to
to
the
keep
2.
him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run the option.
Oh, he's going to get around the corner for a
Finish
rushing
the run in the
touchdown.
end zone. Touchdown.
Who wants
Ball
it?
State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks.
Great
that
option
can
play from
run
Kelly
and be
there.
so
Cut the
dynamic
lead
and
to
just
5
so much to
here in the
defend.
third.
The quarterback says, forget that. You
We're
defend
still in
everything.
this game.
I'll take it myself. In for 6.
We check in with Kevin. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25
As they
matchup
need
today.
it to bring it up to the 25.
Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
Stopped for a gain of just 2 on
Really
first down.
unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks
Read
the
option.
tackle.
He's going to be
They
stopped
get
for
in
a
the
loss of 2.
backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
We're going to run a cover 6 Willie
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Fagnano.
And he's going to be stopped short.
He'll be stopped short.
We're going to get the ball back here in the fourth
on that one.
with a chance to take the lead for the first time this game out after the first quarter.
This guy is a daring return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down.
Underthrown, but perfect to Weatherly as he gets the first down.
After a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the
Throw
wide
to Presley, but just behind him, so he's not able to haul it in
on
with the
first
defender
down,
comes back.
second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Ooh!
Able to make the catch, but not in the field of...
Insane catch by Weatherly. Unfortunately, could not haul it in
matchup, trying to
bounds.
find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Kelly going to get out of bounds down at the 39.
Inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Looking to buy time.
Oh.
And
Can't
he
make the
was
throw on the
hit
run,
just
but
as he
actually was
releasing
wide
the pass,
open
and it
there.
falls to the ground incomplete. Working
Flip this
well
play
behind the
around to
sticks
the other
on
side of the
second
field.
down.
Weatherly with a lot of space if he can just get behind that safety.
Wants to go up top.
He can't, but
Quarterback
Kelly's got a
adapting.
lot of room to
Going to
move.
try to get it himself.
He's going to step
Earning on the
outside just
catch.
shy of the 20.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10.
Robinson's going to haul it in. Gain of 3.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
We're going to hand it off to
Behind the
Armstrong here.
chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picked
2
up
yards
maybe
going
a
to
yard.
the
It's down to the
35
16.
here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times
option.
we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the
And I
shoulders
should
of
have
those
kept it
5
with
offensive
Kelly.
He's
We're going to go for it
right
and run
there,
forward.
short of the first down, and this
Coach
defense
wants to go
trying to
for it, and I
preserve
think
the
I
lead.
agree.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Kelly scrambling.
Got some room, headed to the goal
Dillon
line.
for his 3rd touchdown of the day as we take the
They've got
lead
the lead here in the 4th.
late in the 4th. And we're going to
And
go
this
for 2
offense
here
really
to try to make
showing
it a
their
3-point
physicality,
game.
running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter,
We're gonna
in
stick, we're
crunch
gonna look for
time
Weatherly
to take
here.
the lead in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout.
Oh my
And he
moss!
snatches it and comes down in the
Robinson
end zone for
absolutely mosses 3
And I think you hear
defenders to
about
bring
this
that
Shark all
in.
the time, when to go for 2, when not to go. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
We now have a field goal lead with just over 5.5 minutes
Fielded
remaining
in the
here in
end
the
zone.
game.
It's Flowers. He was
Flowers is
looking
gonna get a
for
good
more
return
running
up to the
room, but none to
23.
be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their
Biggest
own
drive of the
23.
game right here.
Wants to throw on first down.
Dumps
A
it
little
off to the
screen
running back.
Trying to tackle this
Gain of
guy's
6
a
on
business
first down,
decision
so
as he
second
gets
and
it up to
4.
the 29. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass.
Screen to the
They're setting
running
up the
back on the
screen.
right side as he's going
They
to pick
work
up
their
the
way to
first
the
down to the
35-yard
35.
line. It's a gain of 5.
Time
They'll
is
snap it
ticking
on
rather
first down
quickly.
from
We're down
the
to 4.5
35.
minutes remaining in this game.
gun, running back on the move. They'll get him at the 45, but he
10-yard gain on first is going to give him another first down here at the 45-yard line.
Momentum going on 1st and 10.
They're going to run it to the left side again, but this time we're on him. 2-yard gain is going to bring up
2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really
They're
good
going to
job.
run it again, and they're going to get the first because our run defense is Swiss cheese currently.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
They're running once again.
And the defense
2.5
holds
minutes
firm.
remaining.
No
It's going to
pickup
get no
and
gain.
ball on that
Second
play.
and 10.
Got stuffed on 1st down.
They have time for one more play here before the 2-minute warning, and they're going to go for it. They're passing.
Catch in the
Off to the
middle, it's
running
Edwards.
back, and he stopped short of the
Just
sticks.
feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
We're going to play cover 4 quarters here.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to
3rd
help
and
the
3,
kicker out on
59
3rd down.
remaining.
The play
They're going to
action
fake
fake.
the pass. Oh, as he gets behind Willie Jean and catches it. They take it.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You
2
saw
minutes,
it
4
on that
points.
last touchdown.
Half
Now
the score
taking the
touchdown
lead with
here.
less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
One drive. We got one chance
This
to score
drive
here.
will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Ooh, as the
And
left tackle
pressure
doesn't
will
block
get there.
anybody, and they get him
Sack.
well
Down
close
he
out.
goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Lost a fire on 2nd down.
And nobody's
And he left that one short, tried to
offensive
baby it in
line's
there.
picking a terrible time to not show up here.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the
around the
passing
corner. It
game.
looks like he
And
could
I'll
get
tell you
wide
what,
open here.
QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they
4th
thought
down.
they had to have
Game on the
success
line.
throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the
They
deep shots. They're
cannot
ready.
get past the defense
And
here.
let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
And the play will stand.
I'm trying to hold him to a
Replay
field
booth
goal
just
here.
does a little double checking to make sure. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Oh, and
He's
they're going
headed to the
to
end
get it
zone.
down to the
He
2
rumbles
here.
all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And as they come to the line, they have the lead,
You can still
and
stop
they have
them.
the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
First
And
down,
there was
stop for a loss of 2.
nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense will take a timeout,
for the run again.
25 seconds left to play. The gift.
As they do it, and we stop
He
him for a
never
loss
had
of
a
3.
chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. Keeps it on the draw.
They'll run it again on 3rd.
Jumped on top of the pile.
17 seconds remaining.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops
We're
with
going to play
17
safe here.
seconds
We don't
left.
want to accidentally foul.
So
or
here we
be a
are
throw.
on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And he makes it.
Didn't
7-point
make him sweat
game.
at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
14
They'll kick
seconds,
away
no
after putting up
timeouts.
a field goal on
We're
that
going to have to do
last
something
drive.
big here. Call for the fair catch.
We
We
might
can't
have
waste any
wanted to
time on the
just let that
kickoff.
one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5.
They're playing deep
They'll
here.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the pressure.
And we're sacked.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Cardinals with a long
time for
way to
one
go
more play.
after the loss on the last play. Bring in the Heat.
Kelly throws it. Robinson catches it.
30 and still running. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time
With
has
no
expired.
time
They're
left on the
down
clock,
by 1.
Robinson
They can
makes
send
it
to
in.
overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go
I
for the
think we
win
go for
right
this.
now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout.
Points!
He makes the grab. The 2-point
Points!
try is good. And
We're
they
going to
take
win the
lead.
game on a Hail
Winning can
Mary.
become a habit. Now they've won
Absolutely
back-to-back games and
insane.
probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit.
Unbelievable.
That's what you talk about as a coach. Week
What
after
a way
week,
to
let's
end the
build, let's
game.
create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been
On a
easy.
walk-off
They've had to overcome
Hail
some
Mary and
adversity, but at
2-point
the end of the day,
conversion.
they were able to step up, make
Wow. If that's not exciting, I don't know what is. We lose the lead on Bradbury. We're not going to be able to get back in that. Bradbury saw the absolute craziest ending of a game to his life and thought that he no longer wanted to be part of that. As we're now considered a same tier opponent as Miami, Ohio, or as Ohio University. We're going to schedule Cole Marvin for a week 8 visit. We're going to just have to cut with Terrence Bradbury. We have Nunez in on a visit this week. Trent Sierra's in on a visit this week, so let's go ahead and max out his hours. Marvin and Ham are both now in on visits. Brian Hunter's in on a visit for this bye week here. We need this to go. I mean, obviously it can only go so well. It's a bye week. We're going to go ahead and offer a scholarship to Marcus. I'm going to offer one to Stephen Jones so we can sneak into his top 5 and not get locked out here. As we're going to go ahead and advance through the bye week into week 6. We get locked out on Francis. Ulaga. Our championship contender is up. Despite what one would think might happen to it. Nunez. Close race here. I believe we have him on a visit here in week 6 though. Ulaga still in first. Stephen Jones, we move up into third with just the scholarship offer. Brian Hunter, decent visit week, but might not be enough. Stephen Ham is in on a visit this week. Cole Marvin is not. Ulaga. We could get on a visit, but I don't know that that's necessarily great. Cribbs is on a visit this week. Nunez is on a visit this week. If we can win this game, I think we can win this recruitment. Trent Sierra is also on a visit this week. I think same goes for him. I think I'm going to throw 25 points on Stephen Jones. But I believe that's playing time. We're going to schedule him for a visit against Akron on playing time. And 5 hours on it. So that's what I have. Here we go into week 6. Multiple recruits on the line here. They have a 5 overall advantage on us. But we look to solidify our spot on a couple of recruits here.
Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off.
America playing the fight song to start the game. That's unfortunate. Jackson gonna return the kick here. Jukes him out. Down to the 25.
Create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Unfortunately, cannot get too far.
So Ball State's offense will go to work first.
Kyle Kelly
and David, their quarterback
has had his ups and downs.
Blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and there's some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over.
Get the edge. Kelly, lots of running room out of the opposite 42 with a 33-yard reach to start the game.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside.
Hand off to Ashley, going to the left side as he's going to get 15 yards on his first carry of the game. Get us down to the 20s.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass.
Oh, Weatherly drops and it hits him right in the hands.
He wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Gonna go for the halfback swing pass here.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Swings it out to the flat.
Ashley makes the catch, gets a 7-yard gain down to the 20.
He'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
We're gonna go for a slot crossing.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college
Ashley
football.
Ashley into the slot
dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea
Weatherly,
to get him
wide
going
open,
in the passing game.
touchdown! Cardinals are going to out of the game.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get the stride right, stop running out to the breakdown. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Not nearly
Stopped
as much
at
as
the
he hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Parker
The Bobcats
Navarro,
offense will
quarterback
go to
at
work for the
Ohio.
first time today. Let's take a quick quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
The second and inches as the tight end breaks two tackles before going out of bounds.
Now they are in business moving toward
1,200
midfield.
yards in 5 games on the season
The offense
for Parker
lines up
Navarro.
at the 40. They've got a first down.
Pretty good numbers for him.
On the move, it's Mathis.
Oh,
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not
Dante
give him any
Cohen
kind
gets
of
around
alley
the
and knock
edge
him
to
down for a
tackle
loss.
him for a loss of 5.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits
Second and
after that
15
last
here.
play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Makes the catch.
Ooh,
They
Yates
bring him
gets hurt
down,
on
but
the
a
play.
solid pickup
Hopefully
to
that's
put them
nothing
in
serious.
position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass.
Navarro under pressure. He's going to get hit
Gets
as he
rid
throws,
of
and he throws it away
Didn't
out of
have much
bounds.
of a
Bringing up
choice
4th
there, but to
and
get
7.
rid of it. And the Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time.
Very
Didn't
short
give him
return
any
there
room
from
to set up a
Wood.
big return.
First
The
down for the
drive
Cardinals
starts from
on
their own
25.
25-yard line. Wants to go up top.
Wide
on first
receiver
down.
screen.
Quickly
Game
to
of
the
none
flat,
on
the wide
first down
receiver
here.
screen. And
As
maybe
Willie
he'll
John
get back
Gates
to the
has
line of
torn
scrimmage,
his
but no more than
tricep
that.
and will miss
Really
the
good.
rest of the season.
You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can.
Our best
to all these
defensive
targets,
player
and
is
most
now out for the
importantly,
season.
those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it.
And
That's
this
a
is
major
overthrown.
deal
Thankfully,
for
it's only
defenses, and that
tipped
was a
by
good
the
example
safety.
there.
Terrible.
Great job on the back end in coverage.
On second
DB
down.
staying in the hip
Third
pocket
and
of the
10.
target and was able to swat that ball away.
Moving out of the pocket.
Kelly's going to roll out,
He
slide
gets
down
the
for the
job
first
done,
down.
Picking up the first down, then
Picking
getting
up
down.
just enough.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the
As we're gonna
scrambling
run a
ability of
speed
this
option
quarterback
here
that
on
goes and
first.
picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
As
Nobody
Kelly can't
open,
quite get around
no
the edge.
problem. If you give
Maybe
this guy
that-
1 yard to run,
Maybe that
he's
was
going to
not
tuck
a
it and
great
take
play
off,
call
and that's
flip.
exactly what happened there.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Ashley, three out the right side, makes it
And the defense
just
stops
short
him
of the
just
down.
short of the first down. Maybe needed a few
Third
more
and
chain links
inches
to
here.
move the sticks. And the Cardinals are facing third and
Hand it off to
inches.
Ashley again as he's short.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this
We're gonna pull
defense
up the
makes a
halfback
third down
dive.
stop.
We're going for this here on
And
fourth.
the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Ashley breaks free. Huge game on fourth down. Brings up a nice first for the
First down.
Cardinals.
The Cardinals have this offense rolling.
Can you give Ashley a break after this play?
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pocket breaking down.
As Webb still
And it's
can't quite reel
incomplete.
that
If
in.
you're gonna take a hit like
Unfortunately,
that,
it's
you
not
might
like
as well
last
hang
year
on to
when
the
they
ball.
had
Backed up now. Here's second
Tanner
and long.
Kojal, who would have almost guaranteed brought that in.
Back to throw. It's Kelly. Flips it
Because
out
we
on the
can't quite get the
screen.
blocks on the
And he
left
was
side.
fortunate
on
not
the
to
third and
lose
10.
yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long.
Shoot.
From the gun. Wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket.
Wide open on the right side. Kelly's going to scramble. He's going to pick up the
Inside the
first
25.
down down to the
And he
24-yard
has
line.
vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. And the Cardinals come to the
Whoa,
line with a
Ranch.
fresh set of downs.
Oh, fullback. Okay. Ashley back in next play.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. That ball came
Overthrown
out a
just
little
too
late.
high.
It was almost picked off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on
Throw
him.
it away as he gets hit as he
And this
throws.
one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight
We're with the
incompletions,
Weatherly in the
giving
corner
up
of the
some
end zone
yards,
here.
and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the
Oh,
blitz.
impressive
Because if you
block
sack the
save.
quarterback and create a negative play,
So
you
we'll settle
knock
for
them
a
out of
field
field
goal
goal
here.
range.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side.
And it is good.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many
Take
more
off into
times
the
we're
end
going to
zone.
say,
Will he
go
return
for
it?
it, be
He will.
aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on.
He's gonna be
and you
stopped
know you're
at the
putting 3 on the
18-yard
board.
line.
Nice kick, nice job.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with
They're
him.
going to run it. Oh, and they've got a lot of open
He has
space.
the first and still on his feet.
All the way across the 50
He
down to
wasn't far from
48.
taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the
Great
first
play by
quarter.
the Bobcats in the first
That
quarter.
brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Use the play fake. Now throw. That's caught.
They send a huge blitz, and they're going to
Really
complete
good
it for
surge
a
for this
14-yard
offense. They
gain.
move the chains, and he's
Welcome
got
in,
it at
BN.
the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to
They're
the
going
back.
to run it. And we're going to
He
stop
is
him
going
behind the line
nowhere.
for a loss of
Stop
run.
at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
2nd and 11 here.
To the air, it's Navarro.
They're going to throw it, and he's going to
Makes
catch
the
it
grab. It's Mathis.
down to the 25.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Quick step and go.
He's going to break the
They
tackle. He's
finally
down to the
wrestle down the
8-yard
senior,
line
but not
we
before
tackle
he
him.
picks up some valuable ground. And the Bobcats line it up with a
They're going
1st
to
and
go 5
goal.
wide here.
He's looking to pass.
Ooh,
Back swinging from the
completed
goal
and
line.
touchdown.
And he's going to
For the
score.
Bobcats.
Touchdown, Ohio. He hung in there as long as he could, and it paid off.
What toughness. I mean, QB just hanging there, knowing you're going to get hit, but still throwing a strike down the field. Offensive linemen are going to love that guy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
He's
He's
got
going
to
to
step
throw
on him.
deep right
Can Kelly
side.
make the throw? He can, but
Oh,
Robinson
he
can't
had
bring
it.
it
The deep
in.
ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Ooh.
Tripped up at the
Ashley's going
25
to get
after
lit
picking
up
up
after
4.
a gain of 5. That'll
So
be
they're
3rd
facing 3rd and
5
short
here.
from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass.
Webster open on the left side.
Fires to the big fella.
Lots of open space. He's going to get down
They'll
to the
get it to the
48
48. No
before
need
he's
to measure it
tackled.
to 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Ashley.
Tackled for
And this
loss of
one
run.
will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Kelly.
It's a
Quarterback
scramble
moving.
run.
He
Kelly's
gets
gonna
it
get
into
forward
plus
for a gain of
territory.
5
He's
just
out of
across the
bounds at
50.
the 48. It's 3rd
3rd and
down, and
6
they
here.
have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Caught on the outside, it's Presley. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time.
We do. And Ashley gets it.
Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Kelly gets rid of it, but he gets
Incomplete.
hit as he
Looked as if
throws
he
it.
had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the middle.
Caught by Robinson on the high
Brought
pass.
down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's pressing.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know
Overthrown and
Big
picked
play stops the
in the red
drive.
zone.
He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back.
Ooh, as I'm blocked by my own down
Navigates
man.
that mass of bodies and gets
Let's put
4 out to
four
the
there.
17.
Bring up second and
Solid
6.
pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Navarro. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop.
Check
Not a
down for
whole
gain.
lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. Whistle blows, and this is
Stick
the 2-minute
quarterback.
timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try the run.
3rd and 5.
Hard
We're
running
going to
there.
pop him short.
He'll be stopped
We're
about
going to
2
have 4th and
yards
2.
short
We're
of
going
a
to
first
timeout
down.
here.
Timeout
Try to
called
save as
by the
much time as
defense. It's their
possible.
first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The
As they
Bobcats
will
decide
punt it
to
away
punt it
inside
away.
their
This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up
Just shy
around
of the
midfield.
50.
He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
We're going to start it with the run
So
play.
first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, the inside
We're
give.
ready for it as Ashley breaks one
And he'll
tackle.
pick up
We're
one
gonna
and
gain
brings up
one
2nd
here.
and 9. And the Cardinals are in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run. Still
Throws on the
looking.
run, complete to
Wide
Magoo.
open downfield.
Gain of 18
They
on the
are
play.
on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field.
Caught
Nice
by
job by the
Ashley.
quarterback.
That's going to be another first down, this time inside
This
the 15
senior
to the
showed some
14.
serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The
We're going to run a
Cardinals come
screen
to the
here.
line with
We
a
want
new
to get the
set of
ball out of
downs.
bounds.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to set up the screen.
Or we could just score!
They'll get him stopped
Oh my
just short of
goodness!
the end zone, but they're in
Just short of the
business
end
here with
zone.
the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground. On
Ashley
first and goal.
breaks through for the touchdown.
State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know,
Give
there's
us
so
a
many
10
coaches
point
out
lead
there in
again
two-minute
here in
situations
the
at the
waiting
end of the
moments
half
of the
with a
first
lead
half.
that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go
Kickoff
back
will
out
go
there.
into
There's
the
still
end
a
zone.
little
They
bit of
will return
time.
it.
So get that stop to keep
And
that
they will be
momentum you just got,
stopped before the
and
first
everybody
field.
will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Navarro.
He's going to
Throws
throw
it in. It's
and
Harris.
complete.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks.
They're going to complete that pass. They're
Good
going to use their
call,
final
good
timeout here with 40
execution as they
seconds
move
left.
the chains, and they have a first down at the
Still shy
38.
of midfield.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw on first down.
They're going to complete it
That's
short.
caught. It's
And they're going to be
Jordan.
kept in bounds here.
And he was able to
Injury
run through
timeout
one tackle, but
as
still
McClain
only a
gets
modest
hurt.
gain.
No.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
35 seconds remaining here. 2nd and 8, no timeouts.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a little space. Keeps it himself and gets
As we
the first.
overrun him and he gets
And a nice
a
pickup
lot of
on the
yards
line
there.
and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry
First
to the
down, the
line.
clock's going to stop because this is college.
Wants to go up top on first down.
And he's going to complete it to the tight
Straight
end on the corner
downfield.
route. We keep him in
Finally
bounds.
corralled, but
18
not
seconds
before
remaining.
he
They're on
picks
their
up the
8-yard
first down.
line.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
They're either going to pass here or they're going to spike it. They will
He's
pass.
looking to throw. Under fire.
He can't afford to take this sack,
That
but he's
should be
going
the final
to.
play of the first half.
As that's going to end the first half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our
Defense
halftime
locked
update.
in really well there
Guys,
to end
what
the
a
first.
scene
As we
there
stopped
in
them without
Muncie.
them
What a
scoring.
fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first
Actually
half
having a
without
great
singing
game.
the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This
We're gonna
kid
kick
is
off
the
again
total
here. They're
package.
gonna bring it
And
out
if
of the
this
end zone.
defense doesn't adjust
They're gonna
his
be soft.
strategy, he
Just
could be
past
headed
the
towards a
16.
career day.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Navarro.
Wide
catch,
open on the
it's
sideline,
Hendricks.
and he catches
He
it.
goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
That's Drew
Quarterback
Hughes.
feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
3rd and 16 here. Surely they're going to pass.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Pass is complete.
Makes the catch. It's Hendricks.
4th and 9.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this
10-point
drive and
lead and a
snap it
chance to
from the
make
40.
it more.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lofts one high and deep.
Kelly gets it to Robinson, but it's just short. He has to jump,
Right on the
resulting
money.
in
You
an
just
incompletion.
have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, he's got a chance. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with
It's
3rd and
4
6.
for 4. It looks 3rd and 6 here.
Trying to pick up a
Just shy of
first
midfield.
down. They'll move the wide receiver.
Gonna move Weatherly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion
Webster
here.
wide open over the
Got it
middle. Is
in the
going to
middle,
get the
it's
first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's taking the shot.
Weatherly
And the
open.
DB
He
forcing
gets
the
an
incomplete
angle.
pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback
Actually,
was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
He's going to pick it up
They
here.
knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Here's a heat.
Kyle Kelly's going to take
Brought
off.
down at the
Pick up the first
21-yard
again.
line, a 15-yard
21 this
pickup, and
time.
they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
And hand it to Ashley on
And
the
the
outside line
defense
with the gain
holds
of
firm.
nothing
No
as they break through
pickup
the
at
offensive line.
all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Flip this play around. I want to see if I can get Ashley into the end zone. Receiving here.
Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this.
It's a seam
Kelly
wide
tries the spin
open.
move, but
And they'll
can't
stop
quite get
him
around
about
him.
5 yards short of the
We'll
first.
have to take a field goal here.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight.
Right down the
Never
middle. Easy field
doubt.
goal.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender.
Running back
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and
Play for the
inches.
run, be prepared for the pass.
Out of the
And
gun,
now we're
the
going to
running
run it.
back
We're
has
going to
it.
be all over.
That is a
They lose
big
2
win for
yards
this
on that
defense
drive.
as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast.
Dumps it off in the
Gets it to
backfield,
him
but
on the
he's gonna
screen.
Hit the first.
He gets it past the
Make it
1st down
just to
marker, and a
midfield.
really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's
Tackled
Jordan.
behind the line for a loss of 1.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got room to
Hand
work.
off to the running back.
And they
over
get
left
him on the
side. We're gonna
ground,
gain
and that'll
one back
probably
to
do it for the 3rd
scrimmage.
quarter.
That's going to end the 3rd quarter.
We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national
Single dime on
rankings.
the blitz here.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave
Sure,
them a
they
little
don't
time
pass
to
here on
figure out
3rd and
how
10
they'll
right
open
in
the
the
final
field.
period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Navarro.
They do pass.
Pulls
He
it in,
comes
it's
back to it,
Williams.
leaving him just short.
Doesn't
They really go
quite
for it
make
there.
it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by
see the
multiple
blitz here.
possessions. You
3rd,
can't
4th,
come
and
up
1.
empty
Sure,
on
they're
this
gonna run it.
drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try
They
to
don't.
throw and
They
pick
go
up
for
the
the
1st
pass.
down.
And we're going to hold him
Grabbed
short.
behind the line, it's Jordan. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Ashley breaks 1 tackle, but
They
can't
pick
get
up
to the
half
rest.
of it.
He
It'll
gains
be
5
2nd
on
and
1st
5.
down.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Little mesh
Motion from
concept
the
here as they
wideout.
bring Robinson in motion.
2nd down, he'll throw it.
Weatherly
That's
open on
caught.
the right
It's
side.
Weatherly.
Gonna get forward for that
Bounced out
1st
of bounds at the
down.
43-yard line.
Little play
Now it's
action
the 1st
here on
down for the
1st.
43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now rolling to the left.
Kyle
Trying to
Fells gonna
make
roll
magic
out,
with
gain
his feet.
4,
Short
slide
gain
down
on the
before
play
he gets it.
before he slides. 2nd down coming up.
Gonna throw
That's
it to
reeled
Weatherly
in.
on
It's
the bubble.
Weatherly.
Spins around the defender.
He knew
Gain
exactly where he
11
wanted to go with
28.
that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Ashley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return.
He will be stopped.
And
He
after
doesn't
the
get a pick
interception
6,
return,
but a
he
pick
gets it
here
down
is
to the
not great.
32-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Grabbed in the middle,
Great
it's
throw.
Hendricks.
Gets him another 1st
A
down
quick
here.
tackle made, but he's got
Inside
plenty
the red
for the
zone.
1st down. The Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Breaks the tackle and he's going to make it into the end zone.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Going to make it back into it.
On to attempt the try.
After the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
We will likely chew clock here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
Tipped back to Webster, he makes the catch, and I think we're going to take a chance here.
As this offense tries to get something going.
We're going to try something.
Oh, how that would have swung the momentum, but instead it's just
a
deflection, and they give up another completion.
And Reese, we hear it all the time, it's a game of inches. Look how close that was to changing this game.
And Weatherly makes the catch.
Still going.
First down on our own 45 here.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Drop play, quarterback.
Ashley up the middle is going to
His
get
junior
3.
making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2 minutes 40 remaining
by
here.
the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for
Thanks
big
for the
yardage.
likes, I appreciate
and
it.
they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage.
First down by Ashley here, but there's an injury on our team.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Bad time for an injury on our team.
Marching down the field.
We're going to go for an RPO here.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Tough,
Ashley's
physical,
going to pick up
hard-nosed running gets it to the
a lot of
34.
yards there on first.
When the offense can
Second
run
and 2
the
with 2 minutes
football
30
and you can
remaining.
feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like
Ashley
it makes
makes it
offense
up to the
super easy, especially down the stretch.
21-yard
You want
line
to eat
here.
that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh!
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'm going to watch that back. Did he get a foot in? No. That would have been a
Quarterback
crazy
trying to buy
play.
time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move.
Overthrown it.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Got his man quickly.
No.
Looking for more room.
Oh.
That's a nice pickup to give them some
That'll
breathing
get us to
room,
the
and they've got
2-minute
it out to
warning.
the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Bunch formation for these receivers.
They will pass here. There's no way
To
they
the
don't.
air on first down.
As the football's left wide open.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Everything's falling apart here.
Well, they haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field remaining for this offense.
As that's caught short of the first down.
Makes the grab and not
They're going to lose a lot of time here.
First down, but a good gain on that play. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Harris.
Keeping in bounds.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle.
They're going to score a touchdown.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina.
Pressure coming.
As we're sacked.
Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out,
I didn't want to use a timeout.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throwing right.
As it's under.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
No, he drops
Another
it.
Incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up.
Kelly gets the edge to the 45.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Weatherly
takes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Gonna run the ball one more time.
The Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick.
And it's up.
And the kick is good. His third field goal of the game, and 3 is the magic number for the win. Guys, that one was a ton.
Weatherly makes a crazy grab on the sideline. And now, hopefully we'll get some massive recruiting updates after this week. No commitments, but Cribs we have a huge lead on. That likely means we're in a recruiting battle here. I think this means recruiting battle. Brian Hunter, we're starting to lose advantage on here. Ham, we get a big jump on. Saga, still looking good. Cribs, still looking good here. We are in a recruiting battle for Nunez. And I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this out. We can add 10 more hours to him, though. Trent Sierra, we're also in a recruiting battle for, but we just got a huge bump from that week. Ryan Hunter, it might be. I think we're just going to have to take our points off of. Nebraska's gaining more than us, and we're already past our visit here. Send the house here on Stephen Jones. We need to take these guys off our list. We'll offer Edmund a scholarship. Down to second on Sam Ha because obviously we're still in on Stephen Ham. And it's gonna come down, it's gonna be close. I do think that will actually be where I'm going to call it for right now. I appreciate anybody who stopped by, anybody who liked the stream on TikTok, anybody who watched on Twitch, and I hope everybody has a good rest of their day. I will probably be back in a couple of hours to continue playing this, but I have been playing for almost 4 hours now, and I need to take it. So,